Mike, can you just talk about the number of big plays given up by your defense today, and also the big pass interference calls? Put all that together.
Well, the big plays, I mean, that was obviously a part of their offense approach. Has been particularly in a number of situations. They're effective with it today. 28 penalties. I don't know what the hell you want me to say. So right what you want, I'm all for it.
The pass interference, but what could Anthony Brown have done differently?
Without seeing the replay to get in specifics, the comment by the official was he wasn't playing the ball. I think he had help with KZ, so I can't tell you specifically. He told me the flag was strong because he wasn't playing the ball.
What was the explanation on the play where Keanu Neal, it looked like he saved the ball on the fumble? Did they call it incomplete? What did they tell you in that situation there?
Well, they said that Walton, New York, overturned the play. That was communication.
So you could not challenge that play, correct?
It was a turnover. It was already reviewed. Yes.
You've lost 3 of your last 4 football games.
Yep.
What have you told your football team after this?
I love them. I'm proud of the way they fight. We talked about the officials last night in the meeting. This is the history of how they officiate. We needed to do better in that area. We'll continue to work on it. Obviously, we're going through a tough patch, so we make no excuses. But I'm proud of them, and the only thing we know how to do is work. So we'll get back at it tomorrow.
You had 4 3-and-outs early, and then before you got rolling late. What took your offense so long to get started? Was just part of the 2-minute thing where Dak just so comfortable?
I think definitely the tempo helped us later. And I thought that our players, the offense, did a really good job of that. Yeah, we just weren't as clean as we would like to have been in the run game. So just wasn't real clean in the pass game. But I thought once we got going, obviously productive, it'll put some points on the board. And Tony had the big kickoff return. Obviously got us going also too. So. Hey, coming on a short week, we knew this was going to be a tough one. I think these games are always tough, regardless when you're in this type of run here. So I really felt strongly about it when we got the game to overtime that we would come out on the right side. But I think, like everybody, probably in the building, probably anticipated it probably come down to a penalty.
Coach, 166 yards in penalties. Obviously, it's a frustrating thing to have to go through, but in regards of mood and in regards to, trying to get a rhythm, how did 14 penalties or a franchise record 166 yards, what was the mood on the sideline having to experience all that?
What was the mood?
Yeah, the mood, and how did it impact the
It
rhythm
was
of the
obviously
game?
frustrating. The game was herky-jerky all the way through from start to finish. But I give our guys credit to continue to focus and battle. But yeah, the numbers are absurd. Definitely understand that. But I just think, like everything in this game, it's there's trends and patterns, and we anticipated this game being officiated this way. But in the same breath, it's the line that you have to straddle. I don't want our guys slowing down and playing slower. Because we've tried that already. That didn't help us. Overcoaching the penalties a few weeks back. So we're going to get up on the balls of our feet, keep fighting, and we just got to really focus on our fundamentals and the finish of plays. And we'll take a hard look at it. We evaluate the penalties every week. We break them down, and they'll be part of our fundamental emphasis when we get ready as we move on, get ready for the Saints.
With most games this year defensively, you've given up some points early and kind of settled and righted yourself as the game went along. That didn't happen today. Do you think the penalties were the main thing on that, or?
I think it was obvious when they needed something, they protected and went deep. But that really was in line with the tendencies that they showed coming into the game. So we didn't handle that as well as we like. So a combination of rush and coverage is always what you're looking for.
Coach, a lot's going to be made out of the 4 PIs that went towards Anthony Brown. What do you and your coaching staff say to him to help him move forward?
I think the biggest thing is, and it's something we emphasize more and more each week because every time you play, you have more self-scout tendencies, mannerisms, and approaches that other teams take. And if you look at the games, particularly the last 3 weeks leading into this, there's a way that people are trying to play us. In some areas, it's been successful. So we acknowledge that, and that's both as a unit and as an individual. So we'll just continue to work and work our way through this.
Feel like you gave this one away?
It was a competitive overtime game. It was a tough game.
Just, I think, 2 games now that you haven't been able to get a lead at any point in the game. Can you talk about how not being able to do that kind of impacts the game as it unfolds?
I mean, hey, it's nice to get a lead. That doesn't concern. I don't think you have to have the lead to win games. Frankly, I was excited when I went to overtime. I think of, just every team you coach, every team you're a part of, it's different. I'm a big believer in ROI. Return on investment. We put a lot of time into end of game situations, these types of situations. The confidence on the sideline was very high. The crowd was phenomenal. So we had every expectation to win that game in the end. Okay, so it came down to a penalty. So let's just be honest. So it was a highly competitive game. It was an overtime loss, and we'll learn from it.